Alright guys, let's get started. I'm Trader Dan. I built the ABC cycle so you could see the swings in the market. How does that work? I will show you that here in a second. But as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button if you like the content that you're reading and seeing. We got a lot of stuff to bring to you. So anyways, we trade, this is the only pattern in the market that matters, right? So this is a down move, that is a up move, and if you haven't watched some of the other videos for inside swings and outside swing, go watch them. It will teach you how the market actually really moves in real time. So you got all these different patterns, head and shoulders, all these different things, right? I don't trade any of that. This is the only pattern I trade, which is an A, B, C, D. These are fibs, and you have a macro and a micro event. I teach you how to trade the micro into the macro, which gives you the true impulse of the market. You have a imbalance, a balance, and another imbalance. That imbalance applies to what people call a breakout or a continuation. The pullback is also a fib related pullback. The first extension up is also a fib related. I can show you this right now in any pattern. There's one right here. We broke this low. We put in a B. That's an A. That's a C. We swing a D. If I grab my fibs, this isn't a fib video, guys, but what I'm showing you is the ABC cycle works the same way. See how this went down and hit this target? So I mark up my chart. This would be the target, and my entry would be right in here to go short. So I would get this move. So anyways, let's get into the ABC cycle and how it works and how it applies itself to all this, right? So basically, I built this thing to come out of the box, it working for you right off the bat. So I'm just going to right click and go to indicators. I'm going to scroll down. I have nothing on my charts, but it's blank. Just a couple of things here, right? We're going to put in the TD ABC cycle, and right out of the box, I'm going to show you, right? It's going to show zone boxes. We're not really using the boxes, okay? We're using the zero line to trade the box above and box below. I'll show you that they turn red and green when we break out. You want an ABC cycle, which I'll go over that with you. If you want to change the color of the background, that's these two here. If you want to change the color of the bars down at the bottom, or the line, or the zero line, right? The zero line is yellow. The white lines are the volume lines, and then the red line is the line that follows price back up and back and forth, which I'll go through. But if you want to change these, you can. If you want to change the colors of the background to match your candles, you can. That's fine. Let me just go ahead and hit apply here. Now, I am on a Heikin Nashi candle. I like trading these because it keeps you out of some of the noise, but you can trade a 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you multiple time frames, but right now we got it on a Heikin Nashi candle because I'm a short-term trader, so I like to take these moves where we pull back like this and we break down. I like to be able to say, okay, where am I getting in? Right here, I'm going to take a short, and I'm down. We barely came back, and then boom, right? What does this indicator also show you? It shows you what we call hidden divergence, right? Hidden divergence. And what is hidden divergence? It's when the market goes up and this is going down, or this is going down and the market's going up, or the market's going up and this is going down. It's the opposite of what you see here. Or it's also higher highs and higher lows. So let's look at this. So price pushed up and put in this high right here. Price pulled back. This price swept this low, but it didn't sweep this low. And then it pushed back up, making a lower high here and a higher high here. What does that mean? This is divergence. This is also An ABC swing. An A, B, C, D swing. So what does that mean? If you took the short and this goes back green, you need to get out of that short and go long. This will save your butt over and over. Just this indicator by itself. Now with this indicator, with a couple other indicators that I built, oh man, it puts you deadly into the market, right? There's multiple videos that you could watch that we pair this together for. So anyways, let's read this. Let's read this down here. So when I'm wanting to go short or I'm wanting to go long, I must come from a lower low or a higher low to go long, right? So lower low, high, higher low, we're breaking into the green zone, we're right here, we're going long right in here, right? You get that move. That move right there is about $154 on micros, or $1,500, $1,400 on NASDAQ. Now, I only trade the micros because, I do trade in the NASDAQ on my bigger accounts, but on the small accounts, we trade a lot of micros because I look for $200 to $500, $600 a day across multiple accounts. And I'm done trading for the day. Sorry, I yawned, guys. It's, what time is it? It's 11:25 p.m. here, and I'm trying to do some content before I go to bed. Anyway, so the ABC cycle, what is it? It's exactly what it says. A, B, C, D. We're looking for price to break out. Above this, you get a breakup structure. You have a trade, right? We're taking the trade down here. We're not taking the trade at the breakup structure. Now, let's go through here and just look at this. How many of these were wrong? So right here it said we needed a short. So if we draw a line, did we go short? Yes. Right here it said we needed to go long. Did we go long? We did, but it didn't go very far. And then all of a sudden it breaks the structure. Do we want to go short? Yes, you go short. You got a small long in here, it didn't pan out, right? Short again. Now the market rolls and goes up. Do you have an opportunity to go long here? You do. The good thing, the number one good thing about this indicator, it's not lagging. None of my indicators lag. So no lag. I built these with no lag. They're real time, which I'll show you here in a minute. They're real time. So what does that mean? If you took the short, you got in, you got paid, and you took a long, or you took the short and you wanted it to go longer, right? If you're pulling fibs, I'm just going to show you. And I also have a fib video for you to look at. But if you pull fibs, right, because these are my fibs, I made these fibs. They're not Ninja Trader's fibs. The ideal target, where's the first candle that breaks a low? Right here. The first candle that breaks this low right here, it didn't close, that one closed, this one closed lower, whatever the case may be. We're looking at this low right here. But anyways, we're in a micro swing. What does that mean? A, B, C, D swing. A, B, C, D swing. We pull back. That's an A, that's a B, that's a C, that's a D. So there's a bigger swing. That's the macro event with a micro inside. With a micro pullback, another micro leg down, and then we have the breakout of this actual move. Right? Impulse, balance, impulse. Okay, no big deal, right? I teach all of this, guys, right? And it's all included in your subscription. If you're watching this video, you're already a member and you're paying $9.99. So congratulations to you for taking the plunge and having access to everything we do and talking to me live, right? Because I really care about what's going on in the world here and with trading. So anyways, if we look at the bottoms here, what do we have? We have an A, we have a B, we have a C, we have a D. This D went higher, creating divergence. This D was lower. Now we have an A here. We have a B here. We have a pullback C, which is lower than this, telling you what? Counter trend line. We're going short, and we swing down to D. D is lower than B. We get a little paid here. We push back up. Push back up. We push back down. Right? This makes a higher low. So we got to exit the trade. We're looking for a long now. Now you got a long. So what do we get from here? We end up with an A, B, C, D. Now, let me explain how this actually works. This is a zero line. Anything above the zero line in green background, you're long as you're making higher highs and higher lows, or you're in a C phase to go long. What you don't want to do is get in a C phase and a C phase to fight yourself, right? So C to go long, C to go short. This will help you stay out of that, right? Because you're looking for a short here, right? Over here you're looking for a long. We're not looking for a long, we're looking for a pullback to go short again. Why? Because this low is lower than this high, right? So it helps you understand what's really going on in the market. Now look at this, right? So this just hit a sell side. You got a double top here, sell side. I'm not looking for a short here, right? This just made a big move up. I need to make a lower low, lower high. Now, you can run the guideline on here, and if you're below the guideline and you're below the zero, you can take a short, right? If you're running order flow, you're looking for a sweep of the highs, and you can take a trade, right? There's a lot of different things. Did you hit the overnight high? Did you hit the prior day high? Right? There's a lot of different things we look at when we're trading. We can get into this as we go forward. I use all this stuff, information, when we're trading, right? So the big thing is focusing on this. Now, let's go to just a 1 minute chart. There's a 1 minute chart. That's what they look like, right? Okay. Nothing crazy. So 1 minute breakout here or here, you have a long. We were in this trade. You would be in this trade for a little while. If we go to a 5 minute chart, check this out, right? I took this trade tonight up to here. I won. That's what this 144 is from. But anyway, if we take this trade right here, right, we're in an ABC swing. Look at the fibs, guys. This would have been another setup for me. Right here, we just hit target. The inside swing would have been right here. To get to here, this pulls back, right? Goes up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setup. They had a stop run here, which is a pullback. 50, 60%, 70%, and then the market goes up. People say fibs don't work. It's baloney, guys. The algorithm's got to work off of some kind of numbers, and those numbers are based off fibs. Give me 1 second while I wet my whistle. So, match it up. Where would I go long? I would go long on this engulfing candle. My stop would be down here. And that's a $300 move. That's all day long, guys. Right? This is a 5 minute time frame. Now, let's talk about it. Rules are still the same. If we come from the zero line, we come up and we pull back and we break the zero line. We come up, we pull back, we break the high, we pull back, we're above, we're long. Okay, that's an AB. There's that pattern I'm telling you about. Here's that pattern I'm telling you about. Here's that pattern I'm telling you about. Let me keep going. So this is that pattern, right? Not lying to you. It happens in real time. Here's the pattern, right? Here's the pattern, right? This pulls back and then it sells off here. Now we're going up here. We'll probably get some kind of pullback and then another move up. There's the pattern. If we go back here today, look at this, guys, right? The pattern, boom. The pattern, boom. Right? This pulls back down. We go sideways. What do we get? A sweep of the low. Come up, hit here. We pull back and we go long. I went long here today. I was only in the market for 5 minutes, hit my target, and I was done trading across 10 accounts, making over $344 today. 0.2 micro. 10 counts. That's $3,400 plus, right? Guys, this is simple, right? Now, if you want to be a lot more predominant in your trading, use it. There's some other indicators you can add to this, like here's an A, B, C. The C only pulls back into 38, 39%, and it gives you an extension. So, how do you use the fibs? And I'm only going to show you this one time. So, if this took out this low, that's a high. We pull this up here like this. So, price is going to come down to here. What do we get? A stutter here, right? Now, we're looking for price to pull back in this area before it drops. Ideally, the market kind of went straight down from here, but let's just see if it hit the 23 or the 39, right? So right here, price pulls back into the 38%. I like the 50, the 60, but this engulfing candle, I would go short. I would put my stop up here, and I would get the rest of this move. This pulls back, I would short here with a 1 bar, 2 bar stop, and I would get this move. Why? Look at this, right? Look at this, right? Look at this. What does this tell you? A, B, C, D. This went lower than this. This went lower. This was the lowest. So this was the lowest. This is a divergent move. It comes down fast. Price comes back. Price comes back. Oh, good. What? We made a new high. The divergence is gone. Imbalance is taken out. Balance is back in. We either pull back and keep going, or we short off. We say it's going to sell, and what it do, it sells. Okay, the indicator works. It's a real deal, guys. So if you want to use it, put on your charts. If I show you my charts behind here, I use it. Okay, it's right here. I use it on all 3 time frames: 5, 15, and a 1. The market shift in this combined, it's killer, guys. It's really, really, really killer. So. If you have any questions, hit me up. That's the ABCD cycle, and basically this helps you with the swings in the market. It also shows you when you have divergence. It also shows you completions, and it shows you continuations. With that being said, guys, I'm going to jump off. I will see you guys in the morning for some live trading. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys. Thanks. Don't forget, this is education purposes only. See you guys in the morning.